Under the glow of the twilight sky, standing on the platform, watching the time go by. Clock in the background, and it's time to move. Every day and every time, got a story to prove. Oh, I'm reaching out my hand, feeling the grill of the light, whisper of memory drifting through my mind. In the hush of the silence, I know I find world of pride in the thread of time, keeping the time and watching it flow. Moments unfold like a river below, ticking and turning, the story unwind. I am here standing with the time entwined, story unwind, keeping up the dreams and hand reaching out. I am here standing with the time entwining, under the glow of the twilight sky, standing on a platform watching the time go by, keeping up dreams and hand reaching out, holding the second, no room for doubt. Clock in the background, start to circle, hands start to move. They form a ring. Every tick and every talk, I got a story to
Whisper in the silence,
I'm reaching out my hand, feel the grill of the whisper of the memory drifting through my mind. In the hush of the stars, I know I am found. A world perverted in the threads of time. Stars and stars to circle, they form a ring. Whispering in the silence, I feel the soul. Clock moving with the rhythm slow. Shower me in a place I never known. Imagine the flash on the face so bright. Every second a treasure and every hour a song. Scenes of holding them closer as the world move along. I see love, I see loss, laughter and tears carried by the whisper of 1,000 years.
Under the quiet twilight sky, where the last colors of day bled softly into the deepening night, Mr. Happiness stood on a platform suspended in time. He was positioned before a vast, ancient clock, its intricate face illuminated with a soft, golden glow. The clock was grand and mysterious, with polished brass gears exposed, each one moving in perfect synchronization, as if powered by the very heart of time itself. He was the keeper of time, a silent guardian of the moments that had passed, the seconds that lingered, and the hours that were yet to come. Around him, tiny stars began to appear, twinkling against the darkening sky, as if drawn to the platform by the pull of time's energy. The platform itself seemed magical, floating within a dreamy void where colors swirled like pastel clouds, making it feel as if he were inside a storybook. The world beyond was barely visible, and it was as though the clock tower and Mr. Happiness were the only real things in the universe at that moment. As he stood there, he lifted his hand, his fingertips reaching out toward the clock. The moment his fingers grazed the clock face, a soft glow appeared beneath his touch, like ripples spreading across the surface of a pond. In that instant, images began to appear within the clock, moving, shifting scenes that told stories of lives once lived, moments both joyful and sorrowful, memories floating by like pages in a book. The images were faint, like faded memories captured in mist. Mr. Happiness could see a young couple laughing, children playing beneath a tree, an old man tipping his hat to a friend. Each scene faded in and out, adding to the magic of the night. He knew these weren't just random images. They were fragments of time, pieces of stories preserved within the clock, waiting for someone to remember them. Suddenly, the gears inside the clock began to turn faster, filling the air with a soft, metallic hum. Mr. Happiness watched as the scenes within the clock grew brighter, illuminating the platform with a warm, golden light. It was as if the clock itself was alive, responding to his presence, eager to share its secrets. Around him, stars began to gather closer, drifting down like tiny glowing embers, adding to the sense of magic. The platform became a sanctuary of memories, a place where the past was not forgotten but treasured, preserved in the light of the clock. As he stood there, the stars around him began to spiral softly, forming a radiant ring around the platform. It was a breathtaking sight, this dance of light and shadow of memories and moments all coming together in perfect harmony. Mr. Happiness felt a deep sense of peace, knowing he was exactly where he needed to be, the keeper of time in a world that never truly stood still. The clock hands continued their journey, ticking onward, moving into the future, yet always carrying the past within them. Mr. Happiness understood that time was not just something to be counted or measured. It was a collection of all the stories that made up life itself. And as long as he stood there, under the stars and the gentle glow of the clock, those stories would never fade. The dawn was approaching, and as the sky began to lighten, the stars drifted away, fading back into the cosmos. Mr. Happiness took one last look at the clock, its face now glowing softly in the first light of morning. He lowered his gaze, a smile touching his lips, as he stepped back from the platform. He knew that even as he left, the clock would keep ticking, preserving the moments, guarding the memories, and holding time's secrets close. And he would return, whenever the clock called him, to stand once more as its guardian, the keeper of time. The end.